Hello everybody, it's Kelly with Homesteading Hints, and going to start off the year. This year we're going to talk about harvesting and production of what we produce here in our garden. And this year we're going to start with garlic, which actually, as you can see, I've already done some harvesting of the garlic, some of it. I'll show you some of the other parts of it later, but this has been harvested for about 5 days and it's starting to dry out now. One of the ways that you can preserve your garlic is to actually put it on a table with wire or something like that so that it gets some airflow through it, and set them on like this, and they will dry out in just a matter of a week or two, and then you cut them off about right here. So be sure that they're in the shade and like inside of a building, something like that, so you don't get any moisture on them. Try doing it in a low humidity type of area if you have one of those available. We'll probably just put ours in the garage, which is actually basically where these were. I have another batch, another 2 rows to harvest. I'll show you that as well. The ways that you can preserve these are drying them, which is what we do. Another way would be to put them in vinegar. Actually, you have to take the coating off of it before you do that, but you can put them in vinegar and put them in the refrigerator in a jar, and they will stay good for up to a year, they say. And it'll actually still have a good flavor to it, and almost like the original flavor. So it's another way you can do it. Another way you can mince it, which means you have to kind of take all the outer coatings off and mince it like you can buy it in the store like that. You would mince it and package it, and you can put it in the refrigerator or put it in the freezer as well. That works as well. Those are some of the different ways of doing it. But it does store very well just dried. I would expect it could be stored for up to 3 or 4 months that way as well. Some of these we will actually turn around and replant this fall. I believe that'll be in the end of October. Right in there, yeah, I can't remember the exact date, but it's going to be right around Halloween time. So we'll actually take some of these and you'll split them apart and put it back in the ground again. Another thing that we already did quite a while ago was when it's still green, it will have what are called scapes on top of it. They look like little tiny, I guess, kind of garlic looking bulbs on the top, and the scapes, we cut them all off and we used them in pesto. And that is one of the uses for scapes. I think many of the uses for scapes has to do with pesto, but you take the scapes off because if you allow it to grow, it will take away from your bulb, and you actually want more down into the bulb, more of your energy put into that. So you cut the scapes off when they're still nice and green and young. I suppose that's been
It's 3 to 4
ago.
weeks.
Yeah,
Yep.
something like that. So that then allows us to go ahead and put more energy into our garlic bulbs to finish them out. And as you can see, ours are starting to brown up as well. They probably should have been done a week or maybe 2 weeks ago, actually. But they'll still should be fine. We'll go ahead and dig them. I'll show you what I do. And as you can see, we have some weeds growing in here. I'll tell you that we do have quite a few weeds in our garden. I do not get overly concerned about them because we are having Japanese beetle issues, which we do every single year. But I can tell you that most of our garden produce has not been very much touched at all. Maybe a few chewed on here and there, but overall, they will choose a lot of our weeds. They absolutely love, I believe this is called knotweed. I can't remember the exact name of it, but they will eat that down to nothing. And we leave a lot of it in there. And we allowed the sunflowers to stay. We'll allow them. I'll try and dig some of this up without sunflowers getting pulled out, and we'll have some big, large sunflowers coming up after that, but they came up volunteer right in the middle of it, and we're allowing them to stay. Here's actually how you do it. Very simple. I just use a potato fork and go ahead and pop in underneath of them, out of distance away so you're not stabbing the bulbs, and go on in and then just pull them out when they're loose. Okay, some of this dirt comes off, some of it you'll allow to stay, but that's one of our garlic bulbs, and we'll now just let it dry out.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a very nice one. And we'll let it till this all turns brown, and then we'll snip it off. There are people that actually weave them and make them into just kind of a
garland type thing.
just a garland thing. But
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. Probably couldn't anyway. So, but see here, a lot of our soil is so clay it sticks pretty hard to the roots, and I'll take some of it off there, but some of it we'll allow to dry and just then shave it off after it's dried. So that is basically how you take it out and what we do with it. And I have 2 more rows. I believe there's 75 in here, and it's only about a patch that's say 6 feet wide by 10, 12 feet long, so it doesn't take up much room. Now we plant it all again in October, and then harvest right now. So I would say just that's probably about all you need to do. It's a simple and easy one, and this is the first time we've actually done a fall planting of garlic. Many times we've done spring planting, and we just don't get as big a bulbs at all on these. But as you can see, we will continue to do this because, man, we're having a heck of a harvest just out of this small patch. So if you have any questions, just give Ted Lare a call. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.